The Betrayal of the Badge, the tragic case of Susana Morales. The evening of July 26, 2022, began like any other summer night in Gwinnett County, Georgia. 16-year-old Susana Morales, a young woman known for her bright smile and devotion to her family, was visiting a friend at the Sterling Glen Apartments. At approximately 9:40 p.m., she began her short walk home. The Betrayal of the Badge, the tragic case of Susana Morales. The evening of July 26, 2022, began like any other summer night in Gwinnett County, Georgia. 16-year-old Susana Morales, a young woman known for her bright smile and devotion to her family, was visiting a friend at the Sterling Glen Apartments. At approximately 9:40 p.m., she began her short walk home. The breadcrumbs of a nightmare. It was a humid Georgia night, the kind that feels heavy with the stillness of summer. 16-year-old Susana Morales was doing something millions of teenagers do every night, walking home. She had been visiting a friend at the Sterling Glen Apartments. She was only blocks from safety. Her family felt a sense of security thanks to Life 360, a digital tether. But that night, the app didn't provide peace of mind. It provided a front-row seat to a kidnapping. 9:40 p.m., Susana begins her walk. The app shows a steady 3 miles per hour pace. The deviation, suddenly, the turns. It's no longer heading toward her front door. The acceleration, the speed jumps. 40 miles per hour. Susana isn't running. She's in a car. 10:21 p.m. The signal flickers. Then, total darkness. This is the last time Susana was seen alive. She wasn't running from a monster in the shadows. She was talking to a man in a police uniform. To a teenager, that uniform is safety. That night, it was a trap. The silent months and the discovery. For 6 months, Gwinnett County held its breath. The police initially suggested she might be a runaway, a common, often devastating assumption that delayed the urgency of the search. February 6, 2023. An off-road enthusiast in a remote forest in Breadcrumbs County sees something that doesn't belong. Skeletal remains. Advanced decomposition. No clothing. This wasn't a runaway. This was a disposal site. And there, lying in the dirt near Susana, was the smoking gun. Literally, a Glock 19 pistol with the serial number still intact. It was the key that would unlock the door to the Doraville Police Department. The man behind the mask. Miles Bryant, 22 years old, a police officer. More importantly, he was the courtesy officer at Sterling Glen, the very apartments Susana was visiting. The morning after Susana vanished, Bryant filed a report. He claimed his gun was stolen from his car. It was a red herring, a calculated move to explain away his service weapon if it were ever found. In the interrogation room, Bryant played the helpful cop. He suggested other suspects. He stayed cool. Until the detectives brought out the CSLI, cell site location information. The digital trap. While Bryant claimed he was nowhere near Breadcrumbs County, his phone pinged off the exact cell tower overlooking the woods where Susana's body was found. The breakdown. Watch his composure. When the pings are revealed, the hero facade crumbles. He realizes the badge won't save him from the data. A history of predation. As investigators dug deeper, they realized Susana wasn't a random victim. She was the tragic conclusion to a long history of unpunished behavior. The swivel incident. Months earlier, Bryant threatened a fellow officer, telling him to keep your head on a swivel, while gesturing like he held a gun. He was suspended for only 12 hours. The stalking report. In December 2022, a woman reported Bryant for stalking. A supervisor dismissed it, claiming she misinterpreted his actions. The professional predator. Bryant was using his badge to monitor women, using his master keys at the apartment complex to patrol for victims. The trial and the verdict. June 2024. Bryant rejects a plea deal. He bets that a jury won't believe weird stories about his past. He was wrong. The prosecution's case. The defense's claim. Life 360. Speed of 40 miles per hour. Unnamed suspects took her. Cell pings. Bryant at the dump site. He lost his phone and gun. The Glock, found with the remains. It was a coincidence. The jury saw through it. Guilty of malice murder. Guilty of kidnapping. Sentence: life without the possibility of parole. The fight for Susana's law. Justice in a courtroom isn't the end. The Morales family is now fighting a two-front war. The civil lawsuit, suing Sterling Glen Apartments for negligent retention. Why was a man with stalking complaints given a master key to a teenager's apartment complex? Susana's law, pushing Georgia to ban the 48-hour wait myth for missing children and requiring mandatory psychological reevaluations for all police officers. Susana Morales should have walked home that night. She trusted the uniform. We must ensure that the next time a child sees a badge, it represents a protector, not a predator.